HCC Youth. Welcome to This is Real Life, Encouraging Truth in Quarantine, Episode 2. In the Bible, in Luke's book, once again, we find an account of Jesus passing through a city called Jericho on his way to Jerusalem. In Jericho, the text says that there was a man named Zacchaeus, a chief tax collector who was rich. Jewish tax collectors were generally not liked by their fellow Jews because they worked for the oppressive Roman government. And as they collected taxes, they could lie and they could charge more, and they could become rich as a result. Zacchaeus was a rich chief tax collector. Interestingly though, the text says that Zacchaeus was seeking to see who Jesus was. He seemed desperate too. It says he ran on ahead of the crowd and he climbed up into a tree to see him. I mean, living in the text here, we can picture this super rich tax collecting supervisor just running, heart beating out of his chest and climbing up a tree, ready to see who Jesus is. This to me doesn't look like somebody who cares at all about trying to look cool. This is so beautiful because it seems to be a desperate, seeking heart doing whatever it takes to see Jesus. Maybe you can relate to this too, loved one. Amazingly, his desperate seeking pays off. The text says that when Jesus comes, he looks up and he says, "Zacchaeus, hurry, come down, for I must stay at your house today." I mean, maybe in shock, Zacchaeus hurries and he comes down and he joyfully has Jesus over. What a beautiful moment. The others don't seem to be happy about this though. The text says that they grumble because in their mind, Jesus shouldn't be the guest of this sinner. Party poopers strike again, right? But then the text says something very familiar. And Zacchaeus stood and said to the Lord, referring to Jesus. Who's in charge here again? Zacchaeus, having received the Lord, tells him that he's going to give half of his riches away to the poor, and he's going to pay back everybody that he cheated 4 times the amount. I mean, it seems like his money is seen as nothing compared to what has been sought and found in the Lord. But how Jesus responds is even more incredible. Take note. Jesus says this, "Today salvation has come to this house, since he also is a son of Abraham. For the Son of Man came to seek and save the lost." Jesus was seeking too. Zacchaeus' heart was desperately seeking to see who Jesus was, and he did whatever it took to do so. But at the same time, loved one, the heart of Jesus, the Lord, was desperately seeking to save this man. And after this, passing through Jericho to Jerusalem, the Lord would be crucified, doing whatever it took to save the lost. Be encouraged, loved one. The desperate, seeking heart for Jesus is met by the desperate, seeking heart of Jesus for you. And doing whatever it takes to see him is met by his sacrifice for you. Nothing can stop this, not even a pandemic. Bless you. God's got this.